Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Mason and today we're doing a walk around video of this 2011 Kia Sportage Platinum in a 4x4. Now, being the Platinum edition, it does come with a few added features and benefits, but what we'll do now is go across the condition of the exterior and then touch on the features on the interior. So starting off at the front end here, you've got this really big bold Kia badging right in the middle there. Obviously shows you that you are driving a Kia. Got this really nice chrome finish on the outside of the grille of this black matte grille, so it does break up the color of the front of the car and gives a really nice sporty kind of look to the Sportage. So very well designed by Kia. Now, the actual condition of the paintwork is in actually pretty good shape. There are a few very minor stone chips on the bonnet. However, we've actually gone and touched that up for you, so you don't really need to worry about that too much. But the condition of the paintwork is quite good. Now, just on the headlights here, you've got this really big, bold, beautiful headlights. Got your projector globes in there that do give a really clear dispersion of light in the nighttime, and you've got your daytime running lights there just under there. Obviously, the added feature of the daytime safety feature of the daytime running lights during the daytime. And just on the front bar here, you've got your fog lights mounted in there as well. So, obviously helps when you are driving on those cloudy, foggy mornings. Now, coming across the driver's side of the car, you can see that the paintwork is actually quite exceptional. There's no scratches or dents on the actual car, and it's been looked after quite well by the previous owner. As we take a look at the first alloy, you can see this really nice design that Kia's gone for with the black and chrome finish. It does tie in really well with this charcoal paintwork that Kia's designed. And again, great condition on the actual rim. No major damage or wear. There are very few minor, very superficial marks on the actual chrome finish. Could just be some dust marks, but the actual condition of the rim is exceptional and plenty of tread on these tires. As you come across the driver's side of the car, you can see the color match side mirror with the chrome door handles. Now, the side mirrors do have your indicator built in just there. Now, it does elevate the indicator and makes it very visible for the drivers on the side of you, stops it from being hidden below the door line, and obviously for all the other drivers on the road. And also the benefit of that is that it clears up this quarter panel and you do get the all-wheel drive badging just in there. Really nice touch by Kia. Now, as I mentioned, chrome door handles, it is a keyless entry car, so you can lock and unlock the car with this little button here. As we open it up, just to take a look inside, you can see the condition of the interior is quite well looked after. The bolsters are in exceptional condition, no damage or wear to the leather, no cracking or fading either. So the leather's been looked after quite well by the previous owner. And you can see on the carpets here, very good condition, no wear or tear on the carpets and on the underlining either. So it's been looked after quite well. And on the scuff plate here, there are a few minor marks. However, that is what the scuff plate is there for, to prevent any damage to the actual paintwork. And you've got this exterior scuff plate as well to prevent damage to the door trim there. Now, taking a look on the door card here, where we can get lazy and kick the door open, there's very minor marks here. However, the door has been looked after quite well. There is a little bit of dust here that will come off in a detail. However, it's just stuck to the actual door card when we've done a cleaning. And just closing up the driver's side door. One thing I will note is the car doesn't actually come with tint. What this is a privacy glass. It's just a dyed glass that doesn't actually add any heat reduction or UV protection for the passengers inside. So please talk to us about the options that we offer. And one thing I will mention is how great the condition of the paintwork is. So please take advantage of the glass coat service that we provide here. It does give a lifetime warranty on this beautiful paintwork, and we can package that in for you with the tint to give you something of great value. And as I mentioned, lifetime warranty on this tint and the paintwork, so great value for money. Now, I will note that there is a little bit of fading here. However, it's not nothing you can actually feel. It's just a little bit of fading in the actual paintwork. Coming across to the second alloy, great condition on the alloy, no damage again on this rim. Again, very minor marks, superficial marks on the actual chrome finish, but great condition on the rim and plenty of tread on these tires. So the previous owner has done a great job in looking after this car. All right, now taking a look at the tailgate here. Apologies for that, the video did just cut out, but taking a look at the tailgate here, very nice design by Kia with this really bold round kind of finish to the back end. I think it's quite a nice design for the Sportage. Now, just looking at the back, you've got this really big brake lights, obviously going to help when you are braking and gives that extra indication for the other drivers on the road. You do also have your high mounted brake light in there as well. Again, added visibility for all the other drivers on the road, and you've got your rear wiper blade. Now, just mounted under that is your tow bar. So the previous owner's obviously done that in case you are towing something like a trailer or bikes and things like that. And you've got your color match rear parking sensors. Now, to actually open the boot is from down here. And I will note that there is a rear view camera mounted just under there as well. So nice and close to the tow bar when you are backing up to something. And taking a look in the boot here, you can see the previous owner has opted for a few accessories to protect the actual interior. You can see it's fitted with the genuine Kia cargo liner that is going to protect the actual carpet from getting damaged or fading and anything like that. And obviously it does make it quite easy to clean the back. You can just pull this out, spray it down and put it back in. So very well looked after by the previous owner. It being the Platinum Edition does also come with the cargo liner. Obviously people can get quite nosy these days and poke into the car, so just a little bit of added privacy for the interior. Now you can see that the tow bar tongue is just up there, and we can just lift this up from here, and you can see that the full-size spare wheel is just underneath there, and you've got all your tools for changing the spare wheel. Now just close up the tailgate from here. As we come across to the passenger side of the car, you can see, guys, the paintwork on the car is actually in excellent condition. So please talk to us about the glass coat option, because it is going to preserve this very unique color that Kia's gone for. You've got your fuel cap on the passenger side of the car. Being the safe side of the car, it does protect you from any possible oncoming traffic in case you do need to pull over on the side of the road. Now coming to the third alloy here, very good condition on the rim here. Very minor mark here if I'm being quite picky, but the actual rim is in excellent condition, and again plenty of tread on these tires, so the previous owner has looked after this car quite well. As we come across the side, as I mentioned before, it does have the roof racks mounted, genuine Kia roof racks, so it does help for any added storage or traveling purposes. Now coming to that fourth and final alloy, generally the one that gets damaged the most, is actually in very good condition. Very minor marks here, could just be from stone chips or when they change the actual tires, but the rim is in excellent condition and plenty of tread on these tires. Now as you can see, guys, the car's in very good nick, and the previous owner has done everything he needs to protect the car, so I highly encourage you to take advantage of the options that we provide to actually protect the interior and exterior as well as the tint. Now what we're going to do is pop the hood and take a look inside. Alright, now taking a look inside the engine bay, what we have here in the Kia Sportage is a 4-cylinder 2-litre turbo diesel motor with a 6-speed automatic gearbox. It does make the shifts really nice and smooth and very comfortable drive as well. Now this car does have a 5-star ANCAP rating with 6 airbags, so plenty of safety for all the passengers inside the cabin. Now this motor itself produces 135 kilowatts with 392 newton meters of torque, so plenty of torque behind this diesel motor, great for towing and any other needs that you might use it for. As I mentioned before, it is a diesel fuel tank with 55-litre capacity. Now this has a combined fuel consumption of 7.5 litres per 100 kilometres with an average fuel distance of about 733 kilometres off a full tank, depending on how you drive. Alright, now taking a look in the interior of the Kia Sportage. Just starting off on the driver's side door, as you can see, really nice plastic door card with a leather trim on the armrest, so really nice and comfortable to rest your arms on. Now just above that, you've got all your power window settings, with your driver's side being fully automatic up and down, and the rest of them are just your standard power windows. Just above that, you've got your central locking button if you do want to lock and unlock the doors, and you've also got a window lock option as well in case people are playing around with the windows in the back seat. Now just above that is your toggle for your power mirrors. You can adjust it using the toggle here. You've got a light right and left indicator as well. Now just on the right side of the actual dash, you've got your illumination control to adjust the brightness of the actual cluster. Obviously helps during the daytime or the nighttime. Just next to that, you've got your diff lock control, so if you want to just lock in forward drive in case you are towing or it is a wet day or you're on some kind of harsher terrain, you can just lock the diffs and it'll keep it in forward drive. Just next to that is your downhill descent, so if you are going downhill, you do want to maintain speed, you can just tap that button and it is going to maintain that for you. And just next to that is your traction control. Now taking a look at the actual steering wheel, have this really nice leather stitched steering wheel, very comfortable to use and no major damage or wear and tear on the actual steering wheel, so the previous owner's done a great job in looking after this and preserving the actual leather. Just in the middle, you've got your Kia badging, and on the right hand side here, you've got all your cruise control settings with your on and off and your set control here, and on the left hand side are all your media controls with your volume and your mode to flick through the different options in your head unit. Now just below that is your Bluetooth connectivity for your mobile, so you've got your call and reject button just under that as well. Now coming up top on the right hand stock, you've got your headlight and fog light controls. Now it is an automatic headlight, so you can just leave it on auto and the car is just going to do everything for you, and as I mentioned, your left and right indicator as well. Now on the left hand stock are all your wiper and washer fluids with your rear wipers just on the end here, and again it is automatic, so you can just leave it on auto and the car's going to do everything for you, so nice and easy for anyone that wants to drive this car. Taking a look at the center console here, so just above here you've got your entertainment system. So you've got AM, FM radio, as well as CD and auxiliary settings, and you do have Bluetooth connectivity, but not for music. You just have your Bluetooth connectivity for your mobile, and you've got all your hard buttons for the head unit there as well. Now coming just below that is all your hard buttons for your AC system. It is dual climate control, so driver and passenger can have their own climates, and you've got your fan speed as well as your AC. Now it is quite warm today, so we've just put the fan on just to keep us nice and cool while doing this video. As you come under the car, under the AC system, you've got two 12-volt sockets. Now we don't have cigarette lighters as we don't encourage people smoking in the cars, but you do have that added option if you did want to charge any additional phones. However, you do get a factory USB slot and an auxiliary slot as well just under there. Now coming up to the gearbox, now just on the right side you've got two little controls here. Now the one on the passenger side is for the heated seats for the passenger, and on the driver's side you've got your heated and cooling. So the driver does have the added benefit of the cooling option. It is going to keep your seats nice and cool. I might actually turn that on now just to keep you nice and cool while I'm doing this video. Now on the you've got this beautiful leather stitch gear shifter. Very comfortable and easy to use, and very well laid out in terms of positioning. You can keep your arm rested on the armrest here and still control the gears. Now, as I mentioned before, it does have a nice rear view camera, and that's actually displayed up in the rear view mirror here, so you get the option of looking out the back and the clear visibility and very good image actually on the rear view camera. And as you can see, you've got the rear bar just coming under that, and your guiding lines when you are backing up. As I mentioned before, it is a 6-speed automatic gearbox. Now it does come with the sports shift gearbox, so you can flick it to the right and you can just flick to the gears manually yourself. If you are towing something or you do have a heavy payload, you can just flick through it to add that little bit of extra power, or you can just leave it in drive and the car is going to do everything for you. Now just behind that you've got two cup holders with a manual handbrake, and you've got this really beautiful comfortable leather center console, very nice and soft for resting your arm on. Now just inside there you've got a little bit of added storage and a little slot here to actually put your keys in. Now that just does allow you to turn the car on in case your battery does die. You can just put it in there and you can still activate, turn on the car and turn it off. So you've got that really nice feature in there by Kia. Now as we pan up, one thing I will note is the car does come with a dual panoramic, so it comes with a panoramic roof with the front of it being a sunroof, so you can just flick that back and it is going to open the whole sunroof automatically. So very easy to use and quite a quick sunroof actually, to be honest. Most of them can be quite slow, so does close nice and easy. And as I mentioned, is panoramic roof, so the back seats do have their glass covering as well, and a manual shade just to cover that up if you did want to. Now what I'll do is get the camera person to actually pan around the interior to show you the condition of the actual leather seats. Now it has been looked after quite well by the previous owner, so I do highly recommend you speak to us about our lifestyle pack, and what that is going to do is give you a lifetime warranty on the actual leather and prevent it from actually cracking or fading or any sun damage over the course of your ownership. So do highly recommend you take advantage of that, and please speak to us about the packages that we can do for you. And as I mentioned, we can package that in nice and comfortably with the tint and the glass coat and the interior protection. Now what we're going to do is wrap up the video and wrap up the video. Thank you for watching the walk around video of this 2011 Kia Sportage Platinum in a 4x4. Now, if you did have any questions in regards to the car or wanted to test drive, the number to dial is 99070555. Now, just before I go, this car does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. Now, what that offers is 5 years extended protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car, and it does come with 10 years platinum roadside assistance with unlimited claims up to $3,600. A great value for money. And as I mentioned before, please take advantage of the lifestyle pack and the glass coat option that we do here. It is going to add paint preservation on the actual paintwork of the car and give you a lifetime warranty on this beautiful charcoal shade, as well as the tint package that we can put it all in there for you. Now, this is at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will affect your repayments. And lastly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,000 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance that you are dealing with the right people and the right kind of business. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Mathan, and just remember, Berwick Mitsubishi, love that experience.